Hello and welcome back to AT Vlogs. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to post, as often as I can. But then, obviously, every time that I post, I gotta be talking about, something that, actually, has some type of value, to the people, to anybody out there that could be viewing my videos. So, anyway, today, as I decided, to make a video about this video that I had someone on Instagram, someone who they still have a small account, but it's growing, certainly. I decided to have them make a video about how their type of how their dreams and whatever they want to do in life sort of connects with my brain and what it stands for. As the slogan for my brand is urban culture canvas, which just means carving your way, and sort of finding your own way, your own uniqueness in this urban culture of today. The canvas, representing, sort of, you painting your own life, you finding your own way, something like that. So I had them make that kind of video because I have this sort of idea that if I can communicate what my brand is about better, from just trying to push a brand to people when they don't have that sort of connection to it, and they don't have any idea of what this brand is all about, what it stands for. When they look at ATXLN, they don't have an idea what that stands for. They don't have some type of reference point for them to sort of see a t-shirt that's going for like 250 and think that that price is justified, because obviously people buy with their emotions a lot more than they buy with like logical thinking and anything like that. I'd say it's like 70% emotion. So if you can be able to get that emotion part, you are obviously already halfway through when it comes to like promoting your own brand. So yeah, man, I just want to talk about this video that I had this girl make. Let me just see if I can pull it up, and yeah, man, we can just sort of talk about this video and the sort of talking points that it's still the first video, so everything about what she's talking about I could later refine with more people that I get to talk about this while they're actually reviewing the brand as well, because with this video I actually realized that she talks a lot more, and then at the end of the video she just shows the t-shirts. What I'd like to do, I'd like to sort of also show the person reviewing the brand while they're also talking about their urban culture canvas. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, man, let's just dive into this video, and then I'll just try and cut it down, and talk about the talking points, where when what I would like to change, also sort of stuff like that. So yeah.
Media, and when I say media, I'm not talking about social media, but also like stuff like modeling, editing, and and also like makeup. I've also been passionate about makeup for a very long time, but some of you guys might actually notice that I am passionate about media type of stuff. So that is my passion. I'm very passionate about it.
So as you can see here, she immediately starts stating what she's into and how that connects to media and everything. And obviously she's also present on Instagram. So she's like she's sort of like trying to tell the viewer what her urban culture canvas is, and how everything connects to her being in an urban surrounding. So let's just continue.
About ads, mainly because of the reason that I love social media. I love social media, and I've had people actually tell me that I actually give out that type of vibe. I've actually had people telling me that I'm a social media person. I am a social media person. I love social media. And I don't know if I want to say social media is my passion, but actually, I personally, that is my passion. That is, my passion. And I don't know if it is my dream, but like, I guess if you can see yourself doing something, if you can picture yourself or you can see yourself in the future doing that thing. And personally, I just feel like social media is so useful because what I want to do, we're not talking about Luna, I'm not going to tell you guys what I want to do, but what I want to do personally, I just feel like I've seen a lot of people become successful in their businesses because of social media, because of
So here, she points out, how, how big of an influence social media is when it comes to, somebody trying to pursue any type of career, in this modern age, in this urban culture, the culture of, music, movies, influence, YouTubers, all this, has sort of become an urban culture. And, she's sort of saying that, she's noticed, how, with what she wants to do, social media can plays a big role in that. And so it's sort of like her, painting her own canvas, discovering how she can, push all this stuff and do all that, and it also runs back, to my brand and what it stands for, because it's an urban culture canvas, where people, sort of like try to carve their own way, find their own way, to maneuver through this whole, urban culture canvas, and sort of like figure out this social media stuff and everything, while also staying unique. So yeah,
influences, so that's like what I want to do and how I want to advertise what I want to do. Personally, I just feel like social media is the way, and that is my urban culture canvas. That is like my passion is social media, stuff like this, YouTube.
So right there, she says, that's my urban culture canvas, that's my passion, or just to, she's furtherly, emphasizing, or making the viewer understand that, that urban culture canvas, it is sort of like just stands for, what your passions and what they are, in an urban culture environment. So yeah,
Instagram live videos, reels, my Instagram feed, highlights. I'm also on Facebook, so Facebook as well. I really enjoy that type of stuff, and being around an urban culture or environment basically helps me by personally, guys.
As you can see here, she starts talking about, being in an urban culture, environment, how it helps her, sort of maneuver and, get to her goals and everything like this. And she starts talking about it right here. Those are the really good talking points. Actually, to think about it, I only gave her like a brief, explanation about how, how she should go about this. And so far, I think she's doing well. I think future videos with other people and with her as well, could be refined, and be shorter, and more straight to the point. But yeah, already, so far, I think the concept is going, where I want it to go.
I don't know if everybody feels like this, but personally, I just feel like locally you have more opportunities than you have internationally. You always gotta start somewhere, and you always gotta do something about that specific thing that you are passionate about. And you doing something's actually like dealing maybe an urban brand, and a local brand, and all that stuff. And that's how being around an urban culture basically helps you. That's how I feel. Wuti, when you here in South Africa, wherever it is in South Africa that you have much more bigger opportunities, and I'm working with an urban brand right now, and so that's what I'm trying to say. You have much more bigger opportunities, and that's basically how it helps. I don't know if you guys get what I'm trying to say, but basically, let's just say your niche, it's makeup, and you wanna work with makeup brands one day.
I love how here, she starts talking about, you know, if you have a niche in something and you want to do that, and yada yada yada. The thing about her, I like about her mentioning niche is that my brand is actually called AT and LN, which actually stands for Atelier Textiles and Leisure Niche. So it's actually a niche. So I like the fact that she points out and starts talking about niche, a niche for somebody and everything like that. Try sort of like wrapping around the whole concept of the brand, which I really like.
I don't know people with makeup brands, but someone who I do know in South Africa who has a very, 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 very nice makeup line. It is Gorgeous Mbali. So you can't just DM Kylie Jenner and be like, I want to work for your brand. Maybe start with Gorgeous Mbali. So maybe stuff like that. And start with Gorgeous Mbali. And then you can just like DM Kylie Jenner and stuff like that, or just send it. You can't DM by for person's profile, email, stuff like that. So that's the message I was trying to get across. And so yes, that's what I was trying to say to you guys. And so basically that is my urban culture Canva, and those are my dreams. Not exactly. Those are my dreams, and that is my passion, and that's how being around an urban culture helps me get a step closer to my dreams. I really hope this video was helpful, or you guys like this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please
so right here,
subscribe. And
we are coming to the end of the video. So yeah, man, the whole concept of the video, as you can see here, she starts unwrapping the package that I sent her. She starts showing the t-shirts and everything. I would have preferred her to be wearing the t-shirts while she was talking about the brand, about the urban culture canvas, about the niche, about the everything. But yeah, man, for a first time video, it actually went well. It worked out. So yeah, man, this is the sort of thing that that I've decided that I want to go with, sort of like push the whole message of the brand, while I push the collections and the t-shirts, so that you can make the brand messaging a lot stronger. You can make connections with people on an emotional level a lot stronger, which creates a wave effect where people are going to start suggesting your brand to new people that don't know about your brand, everything like that, and then from there the system just sort of starts becoming automatic and starts working on its own. So yeah, man, let me know down in the comments, subscribe, press that like button, let me know, if this is a sort of a concept that that would help you with your brand, instead of like just pushing a graphic t-shirt, or the name of your brand. I think it's very important for you to like get people to review your brand, talk about your brand, sort of get that social, what's the word, sort of to get that social, social proof to people, that your brand is out there, it has people talking about it, sort of stuff like that, while also getting your brand messaging out there, while also making a connection on an emotional level with your customers and with potentially new people that are going to be introduced through your brand. Plus, I think that a video gets a lot more interaction than a picture, so it easily works well for your brand, for you to start pushing this sort of stuff. You can apply the same sort of thinking technique, whatever you want to call it, to your own brand. You don't have to copy everything. You have to apply it to your brand, what your brand is about, and get people talking about that, whatever your brand may be about, it, whatever movement it may be pushing, whatever it is, ask people about just find a way to connect your brand and people on an emotional level, whatever it is, whatever it may have been, something that a person went through in life, whatever it may be. Just find a way to connect it to your brand so that you can create that emotional connection, and get your brand messaging a lot stronger, man. Get your brand to be a lot stronger, because like right now we are competing with way too many small brands right now. Just pushing graphic t-shirts with just stuff written on it. If you can find that move that elevates you from the rest of the group, it will be something that would work well for you and for me as well, because I've just started with this. So yeah, man, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know if yeah, man, this video was helpful, man. And let me also make suggestions of future videos. What else would you like me to talk about? What else would you like me to explore, man?